All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and I definitely wanted to check this one out right here because Tucker Carlson interviews Kid Rock, and he was gonna ask him some questions and stuff about Donald Trump. That's what I was hearing. A lot of you was telling me to check this out, so I'm definitely gonna check it out. And we remember seeing Tucker Carlson, Kid Rock, Donald Trump, all of them at the UFC when all of them met up there. And the crowd just went crazy. It seemed like anytime Trump walked into a football field, a stadium, I don't care if it's wrestling stadium, a baseball field, NFL field, he always get cheers all the time. Everybody just go crazy. The whole arena just erupts every single time this man shows up. So I definitely want to check this out because y'all said it was some important stuff that Kid Rock had to say about Donald Trump. So I definitely want to check this out. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. I also want to thank everybody that clicked on this video for the very first time. And shout out to the one that always watches the entire video, because if you do that, YouTube will share the video so more people can see my reaction, and that right there is where it helps the channel grow. For all the people that as soon as you come in, please hit that like button. Watch the video to the end. That will definitely help me out. Without further ado, let's dive straight into this because I want to know exactly what was said, man, because you know Kid Rock don't hold back on nothing he got to say. So let's go.
Trump. You've seen Trump a lot recently. How's he doing?
Toughest son of a bitch on the earth. he's doing great. It's incredible.
He's
we just got to
indicted
spend some
4
time with him.
Yeah.
But you seem to be having more fun than anybody in that.
I was having.
You watch that video back, and we're walking to the ring, and everyone's looking all tough, and you're like, you're like, this is the greatest day of my life.
Yeah. I loved it.
That was so much fun.
It was amazing.
I love spending time with him, getting to know him. You know, since he became president, the first few months, having dinner at the White House with him, and from there on, we've just really hit it off. And you know, I can relate to him in a lot of ways as somebody who might speak out of turn a little bit. Say what's on his mind, but you know, I think if you look at his track record and who he is as a whole, there's a lot more good there than anything. I think people, you know, I could go both ways. I always say with me, you can go on the internet and you can make me out to be some crazy wild party animal who just has his middle fingers in the air and doesn't care, or you can be someone who's a single father who loves his family, loves his country, does a lot of philanthropy. It's all there for the taking, and you know, I try to see the good in people. I haven't always executed that correctly or, you know, on spot. But, you know, whatever it is, when I give it, it's 100% real.
Well, so without like betraying the details of your conversations, you've been with Trump a bunch of times since he got indicted and the world has kind of crashed in around him. How does he seem?
Can't tell.
Really?
No. I mean, when we're golfing and we're hanging out in different scenarios here and there, it's his spirits are always up, and he's always talking about this country. He's always talking about this country and how he wants to win for it. He likes to win at anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Anything. When we're golfing, like, you know, I won $100 from him at the UFC. I don't think he was too happy about it. But
what'd you bet on?
We were betting on fights. You know, we're just picking guys, you know, to make it more interesting.
Yeah.
And man, somebody that's in that office, in any office, that wants to win for this country, I'm in. I've never seen anybody who wants to win for this country like that guy. And I don't think we'll ever see anything like it in our lifetime. To me, he's the greatest president we've had.
And he's unaffected, in your experience, by everything that's happening.
Oh, is he pissed off? Sure.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem broken at all.
I don't want to speak out of school, you know, but, you know, yeah, who's not going to hem and haw a little bit about the people that are doing this to him? You know, these people in New York. It's a freaking joke.
Exactly.
I mean, one Google search on Zillow, property in Palm Beach. There's like a couple acres that comes up on the water. It's $200 million. Yeah. And they're like, Mar-a-Lago's only worth $17 million. It's like, well, you are a stupid son of a bitch if you say that.
Yeah.
You know, he takes loans from the bank, whatever. He pays them all back. Everybody makes money. There's no crime here.
Yeah. Exactly.
I just, you know, they're just, it's completely, anybody who can't see they're fucking with him.
Election interference.
Yeah. I know the guy speaks out of turn a little bit, says some things. I can relate.
Yes.
I do it myself, you know, quite often because I just say what's on my mind, and I can get that. But I don't know how you look at his track record and what he did and how he had this country fired on all cylinders when he was in office. Everybody working, you know, our military is the strongest. He's leading with, you know, strength, and our borders, you know, under control, just energy independent. You know, you could go on and on. I don't get it. You know, I understand because it seems like it's a lot of women, like in my life and stuff. They're like, well, I don't like the way he talks. It's like, come on, man. you're not putting him in the office to hear him talk nice.
Exactly.
How many years have we had of that? People that it seems like everybody, you know, because everything is very polarized. I get it. And speaking of Bud Light, it's like I wish those guys could take this opportunity. Maybe they could start a little civil discourse with the negative that's happened to them. Maybe they could figure out a way with that beer to kind of maybe bring people together a little bit. I don't know. I don't think they're going to hire me as the head of their marketing anytime
They probably
soon.
should.
Yeah, well,
Have they approached
I like
you?
my day job.
By the way, did they ever call you after you opened up on them with a machine gun?
No, there's been some distributors
Yeah.
who know, who claim they know the people at top and this, that, and the other. And I said, man, I'll sit down with anybody, anytime. And, we actually got to talk to the CEO, me and Trump, the other night at the UFC fight.
That was
He was
there.
standing behind me. I recognized, yeah, you were there. And I was like, it was kind of funny because I'm sitting there with Trump, and I'm like, hey, that dude behind us is the CEO of Anheuser-Busch. He's like, want to go give him some shit? I'm like, ew. Trump's like, let's go. And actually, it was a really poignant conversation. That dude, his name's Brendan. He's in the CIA. He was a Marine.
Yeah.
He says when he got the videos of me shooting up the cans, he was hunting in Texas. I'm like, you sound like somebody I'd be friends with. Like, how'd you guys get this so wrong? And, I hate speaking out of turn when I have conversations with people, but I don't think would mind this. I was like, when you did that morning show, were you coached? And he's like, I was. I was like, fire that fucking person.
Yeah.
I was like, it's terrible. I was like, they asked you at one point, like, if you had the chance to send that can again, would you send it? And you go off in this, we've been supporting the ABCDLGBQ for 25 years. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, you don't have to throw anybody to the bus. All you have to do is say, while we want everyone to enjoy our beer, we know who our consumer is, and we got that one wrong.
See, that's the thing. Like, just hearing Kid Rock talk about Donald Trump and stuff like that, they just go to show you that a lot of us has been lied to for the longest. Because like I said, I know for a fact that I was lied to about Donald Trump. All I was hearing was, he's racist, he's this, he's that, he don't like black people. That's all I ever heard people say. Come to find out it was a freaking lie. Look at all the great things that Kid Rock is saying. Like how they doing this man in the New York trial. He shouldn't even be in there. There's nobody suing him. There's no banks. There's no consumers. Nobody is suing this man. They worried about his property and how much it should be. Oh, he's overpricing his property. Like like they're just trying to do anything to try to take him down, and that's exactly what Kid Rock is talking about. So shout out to him. Now we do know the whole Bud Light situation, and we know what Kid Rock did in that situation. So I'm not even gonna jump to that. But just to hear him say all the things about Donald Trump, like just by, because you can really tell how a person really is when you like hang out with a person. And obviously you see they golf, they go to UFC events. I'm pretty sure they talk, every other day or whatever the case may be. So and we know that Kid Rock ain't gonna sit up here and be lying about Donald Trump, because Kid Rock is somebody I know that speaks his mind. If he's thinking it, you better believe he's gonna blurt it out. And he's not going to hold back. We know what type of bag that Kid Rock can get into when he have to. We all know that. So, like I said, obviously you can tell that a lot of us been lied to and stuff like that. A lot of people go around saying Donald Trump is a bad person when he's not. Because like Kid Rock said, the country was in a better place, a better spot, a better position when Donald Trump was in office. And ever since Joe Biden got in office, all hell done broke loose. Now, if you're sitting all the way in the back and you didn't hear me, ever since Joe Biden has been in office, all hell done broke loose. So, I want y'all to know that. So,
Double down. We hear you. Are bad. Just say that. Everyone would have been like, okay, you still got to eat a little crow. It's like if you ever had infidelity in your life, it's like you can't go to the person and just kind of sweep it under the rug and buy him a new ring or a car and think it's going to go, well,
No,
maybe a car. A car might work. I don't know.
The Guiltmobile.
You can't just sweep it under the rug, throw money at it, think it's going to go away. At some point, you got to be like, look, I screwed up. I got that one wrong. And then you probably still got to eat some crow for a while, which I think they have. Like I said, it's like, I don't want to be the face of crushing working class people's jobs, not only their jobs, but their livelihoods.
Oh, I agree.
Think about people's livelihoods that work for that company that are just like, Jesus, what happened?
I know.
It didn't have any fight in it. I hate to see people losing their jobs at any level.
2 bottling plants closed. That's shocking.
Because they screwed up. They made a mistake. Yeah. All right. I'm over it. I'm like I said, I'm not the type of person to kick a man when he's down.
I agree completely. Completely.
Younger people say that.
Shout out, man, to Tucker Carlson, man, and Kid Rock. Obviously, we heard Kid Rock speak some facts. Just go to show you how good of a person he says Donald Trump is. And I did like a statement that Kid Rock made when he said that it was some women that were saying they don't like the way Donald Trump talk. And he like, if we want him in office, we ain't worry about how he's talk. We worry about what he can do for this country. You ain't gonna always like what everybody has to say, because not everybody gonna say something that you want to hear all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I like the way Kid Rock had put that together and say we need him in office. And then when somebody blurted that, he was like, when we start worrying about how a person talk, a person gonna talk the way a person talk. I mean, you can't change the way a person talk. We worry about what he's gonna do for this country once he get in that office. And we all know that Donald Trump did a good job the first time around. But like I said, ever since Joe Biden been there, you see, I don't even have to repeat what's going on right now. I don't even have to repeat it. Y'all know for a fact what situation this country is in now due to the fact that Joe Biden don't know what he's doing. Don't know what he's doing. And this is crazy. Once again, shout out to Kid Rock, man, for speaking them facts and stuff like that. Shout out to him. Shout out to Tucker Carlson. Like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about it. Leave your comments down below. I will be reading. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.